Crack.
I think this is a good placement.
I think I miss my wife.
Is that from
Invincible?
Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
God. Okay, the gain might be a little high. Let's turn that down.
Oh, are you like testing on?
Yeah, well, because I saw, it was a
Yeah.
bit high. Usually for a pod, yes, because I'm already this far away and it's pretty good, so I think that's a good part. I had it pretty high because I don't have the stupid YouTuber crane.
Oh yeah.
Crane.
So, there's that crane that everyone has. Yeah. So I set it kind of because I don't like to have it in frame, and I usually don't have like a table in front of me to set it in.
Yeah.
So I usually set it like kind of far away from me when I film, so I have to turn the gain up so it's not like
So you can actually hear yourself.
Yeah, so it's not like super quiet the actual audio. So any shways.
Anyways.
Are you ready, Ray?
Yeah. How about you, Frank?
Oh,
Ow, wow, wow, wow.
How about you, Mikey?
Well, I think I'm alright.
Is that a
live performance?
Oh. I remember. The one where they had to censor themselves?
I think so.
Because it's like, 3, 2, 1, we came to suck. And everyone's like, please just say the swear word.
We came to yuck.
We came to yuck.
Gorsh, but you ran out of rubbers.
God, what is that from?
That's from Droppy.
Jesus Christ.
They were drawing a rabid Goofy.
Wow.
And I guess the side it landed on, it came from an STD.
Okay. She's the girl. What's our intro again?
Shit, man, I don't know.
Okay, here, I got it. Okay, follow my lead. I think I got it. Welcome back to the Vampy Wampy Campy Podcast, where we vamp
and you camp.
Now pitch your tent and get ready to listen. I'm Steff Vampy.
I'm Shay Wampy.
I'm Sal Vampy.
Yeah, okay, we did it. Okay, we have to cheer every time we do our
every
intro.
time.
The fact that we actually get to do it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And we actually remember.
We actually remember it. Welcome back, Craigs of the world.
Welcome back, Craig.
Welcome back, Craig. We're here to talk about Season 1, Episode 2 of Gravity Falls.
The Legend of the Gobblewonker.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. This one's a pretty memorable episode because I think they just promoted the heck out of it.
Yeah, I think this one was advertised to hell and back.
Oh, yeah.
Like, me and Steff were talking about how we distinctly remember there being a trailer with one of the jokes being covering up the sign of Scuttlebutt Island just to say Butt Island. And that was like the huge but
Yeah, I swear that was in like every single trailer. I might be able to find the trailer online.
Be careful. Sorry.
Oh, is there going to be spoilers?
I don't know. I don't trust the YouTube search engine.
Okay. Maybe you should look it up then.
Okay.
I don't want to be spoiled. I didn't see anything. I just saw like a couple of parody channels that were like, Gravity Falls in 5 seconds, and it's probably has a bunch of spoilers in it.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to click on those. But anyways, any initial thoughts on the episode?
I'm sorry, I'm reading. You guys have to carry the conversation.
Venus just like, you got Krispy Kreme? What was it, crispy?
Was it creamy?
I miss doing this with you guys.
I know, it feels so
It's
bad.
been forever.
I know, it's been a few months because I don't live near y'all anymore.
Yeah.
I don't live near y'all anymore, so we can't record episodes as often. But we want to get back on the ball of things.
Yeah.
Gravity Falls trailer.
Gravity Falls trailer.
I'll turn it up a little bit.
Start from the beginning.
Oh.
This summer.
Yeah.
This summer.
This summer.
Guys, you hear something? Dude, I don't know, man.
4x3.
Yeah.
This is it. What was that noise then? I heard a monster noise. Sweet. Beaver with a chainsaw. This summer. Whoa. Disney Channel's taking you. Hello. To Gravity Falls. A mysterious town. Behold, zombie! Just north of normal. Dude, check it out. Butt Island.
There it is.
Yep.
The unexplained
What the heck is going on here?
will stay unexplained.
Monster hunt! Monster hunt!
Or will it?
In this town, anything is possible.
Oh, it's the wax guy. I remember that.
Zombies. Could be months before we find our first clue.
Take a trip.
Now, who wants to put
This
on
is like a series trailer.
Yeah, it's the very first trailer.
Wait, what?
Not the very
To
first, but
Gravity Falls.
yeah. To promote season 1, because it just started.
Yeah.
Ah, dude! Don't lose your cameras.
Wait, lose the camera?
Don't!
Dude, I just threw 2 away.
Good bit.
Yes.
I'm always noticing weird stuff in this town.
Coming this summer to Disney Channel.
Yeah.
Look at that. Okay, so multiple things I want to say. First of all.
First of all.
I gotta get that as on the soundboard. First of all, the 4:3 aspect
Yeah.
ratio. So this show,
Because didn't the pilot, or the first episode air right after a bad episode, you said, or something?
yes, the pilot episode aired after season 2, episode 1, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
For those who are just listening in now, listen to us talk about Gravity Falls. We had previously reviewed every episode of My Babysitter's a Vampire, a show famously that has only like 26 episodes. Somehow it still took us 2 years to review it. That's the works.
That's kind of daunting for Gravity Falls, which is like about twice as long.
Yeah. So we'll see how fast we can go.
Yeah.
But so the trailer was in 4:3.
Yes.
Since we watched it on Disney Plus and it was in 16:9, that tells me that they animated it for 16:9 to simulcast it, because around this point, which is why the other thing I wanted to bring up, which is the Disney Channel logo that aired at the end, was the rounded square logo, which famously was created because once the transition to HD and 16:9 aspect ratio televisions, flat screens, was inevitable, they had to change the logo, and they changed that in 2010.
Yep.
And it wasn't until, I don't know, I think like that for like 7 years. I think it was either, I'm trying to remember, I think it was 2017 when they changed it to the modern Disney Channel logo. A little bit more glossy though, had more textures. Nowadays it's like flat.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah, back when like Fruitigate Aero was like so popular.
yeah,
Like
that kind of,
general like tech
So
aesthetic.
it had a lot of texture on it, and now it's like pretty, just like 2 colors, very minimalist.
Yeah.
But
It's giving nothing.
It's giving nothing.
It's giving nothing.
And I could go on a whole rant about the
Yeah.
Disney Channel logo. Maybe
So
one
yeah,
day I
that,
will.
that does
but-
make sense, because Gravity Falls famously started airing in 2012,
2012.
which is pretty like around
It's
the time
right-
that transition.
It's right in that transition period, yeah, because everything that Disney Channel was making had to be made for both 16:9 and 4:3, for both widescreen and full screen. So I think it's very fascinating. I was noticing the animation quality
Yes.
while watching,
so good.
but I'll try to pay attention to see how everything is framed. Because they
Yeah.
probably have to frame for like the golden aspect ratio, the golden ratio,
Yeah.
versus like your standard rule of thirds.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just
No, it
rambling.
makes sense. Like, one, to keep the action kind of relatively centered for that
Yeah,
compensation.
everything has to be centered because of
But
that.
then also, and also it depends on the artist, really, if they're gonna do the golden ratio or like rule of thirds. Typically, they tend to overlap in animation. We're taught both
Oh, okay.
to do both,
That
to
makes
focus
sense.
on both.
Because it looks different when cropped, which is interesting because like for a television show, I don't think it matters as much.
Yeah.
But for animation, where like they're literally doing every frame,
Yeah.
it's like I don't really want to crop stuff out.
Yeah.
So it's like interesting.
Yeah. So you have to really know beforehand what it's gonna air as, so you don't yuck it all up.
Yes, you don't want to yuck it up.
Can't hook it up.
I'm sitting on my keys. Sorry. Don't mind me, y'all. Just another day at the office. Okay. Oh, okay. That's my coffee.
Oh.
For those who are wondering, I brought coffee with me because y'all don't drink coffee.
Nope.
And I do, and I'm like, we might be in for a long night.
We might, yeah.
So I wanted some coffee.
Coffee.
So I brought it. But you guys actually had coffee, which was surprising. So
I kind of forgot about that because I don't drink coffee ever.
yeah.
Courtesy of my girlfriend.
Life up there.
Oh, actually, I have 2. One, famously, as I just mentioned, I have a girlfriend now.
Yeah.
We've almost been together for 6 months as of recording.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Second one, I got a promotion.
Hell yeah. And the fact that we were all jobless,
Yeah.
unemployed, still living with our parents
Yeah.
when we started the podcast, which was why we were able to upload once a week. Remember
Yeah.
when we did that for like 2 months?
That was crazy.
Ooh.
Wow. Yeah.
Time
'cause
flies.
we had literally nothing else going on for us in
Yeah.
life, and then we like all became like grown-ups.
And
or
then
whatever.
slowly got like jobs. You moved out, went to
Yeah,
school. We
yeah.
moved in. I'm still in school. I'm almost done with school actually.
That's really
Heck yeah.
exciting. Yeah. I'm hopefully we do soon.
Hopefully.
But yes, y'all live together, which
Yeah.
is a new
Yeah.
update. When we started the podcast, you were living on your own, Sal.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Remember, we recorded like a bajillion episodes
Oh, yeah.
in that tiny little
We bought
place.
$20 worth of bread, which
Yes.
was a lot of bread.
It was a lot, and we ate like all of it.
Yeah.
All of it. We ate all of it. I think one thing we had bought because you guys needed it, or you needed it for
Yeah.
the place.
Yeah.
But like everything else,
It was just
Like,
extra.
just
'cause-
slammed it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ever go through your butter and bread phase?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Oh,
our
yeah.
butter and bread phase.
Oh,
we
yeah.
literally ate buttered bread.
Every day.
Yeah, like,
Like true
garlic
college
bread, and
students.
then like donuts. I think we got donuts.
We got donuts and we ate garlic bread.
We got
yeah.
like
Yeah.
bread. Like we got tortillas.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
tortillas. Yeah, just like very different representations of bread.
yeah.
And it was $20.
And it was
Yep.
$20.
That's what you do, I guess, when you're that age.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk?
I know.
Anyways,
Anyways.
we were talking
Anyways.
about Gravity Falls.
Time to circle back.
Yeah, so,
Okay. So the-
general opinions is
yeah.
what we're on.
General opinions. I do like this episode. It's funny, kind of, since I'm the one who's seen the most of it. This is, for me, is more of a rewatch. So I get to go through and notice all the little things
Okay.
that kind of point to things that later happen in the series.
Oh, okay. So you're just mentally noting them?
Yes.
But you can't say any of it
I
because I,
can't.
don't want to be spoiled.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
It's up to you to notice these things.
maybe I can walk out of the room.
No, I won't discuss them
No.
here. I'll probably, once things start being revealed, that's probably when I'll go
okay.
back and start
Good to know,
pointing
to know.
things out.
I really liked this episode. I remember watching it as a kid, as why I mentioned the trailer, like it's very, very memorable.
Yeah.
They wanted the show to be big when it came
yeah.
out, and it really succeeded. And I think it's just because it was a quality show,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm really glad about that. So I really enjoyed watching it. There was a lot of jokes where I actually was like, damn it, that's funny. Because part of me, like, I really want to enjoy the show because I know so many people like it, and there's been sort of a renaissance of sorts on the internet and stuff.
Yup.
With a new book coming out,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
It came out within the past, I don't know how many months.
Yeah.
It was the Book of Bill,
Yeah.
kind of like a retrospective, like from the villain's perspective.
Oh, okay,
kind of.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, like, I think that's cool. That's very swaggy.
Yeah.
Um,
Swage.
It's very swage. So, yeah, I really enjoyed the episode. I think, did they air these back to back? I have a feeling, part of me thinks
Let me
that
look up the air
when this
dates.
one aired, yeah, because I feel like I remember it being a big deal that they aired very close to each other.
Yeah, because here's the thing, because Gravity Falls has always had a very inconsistent airing schedule.
Yeah. I wonder why that is. Maybe we can look into that.
Yeah, I could probably research that.
But,
Yeah. I also quite enjoyed this episode. The jokes were very funny.
again, very dated. If we could do
It's very 2010.
yeah, let's do dated joke section.
Yeah.
I do remember when we created that. Wait, let me
Yeah.
get the...
Yeah.
Every time, I don't
should
have
we
it prepared.
talk about like what happened in the episode?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead,
we
give a
should
plot
probably-
description.
so
The
do
general
that first.
plot description is it sets up right away. Dipper and Mabel kind of want to enter this photo contest where they get a picture of a monster to earn $1,000 and to do whatever they want with it. Whatever. But Grunkle Stan has plans to take the twins out and just have some quality like family time with them. He wants to take them fishing. And once they're there, the twins realize they're going fishing and they don't really want to do it because fishing's boring and they're 12 and they're kids. And so Zeus, one of the Mystery Shack employees, the handyman, he comes by. He's like, "Hey, you want a monster hunt? I got a boat and everything. Let's go." And the twins choose Zeus over Grunkle Stan. And in doing so, they're looking for the Gobblewonker, who, new character introduction,
Ooh, yeah.
Old Man McGucket is his name. I love him. He's so fun. But he kind of comes in towards the beginning of the episode, like screaming crazy about this
Yes.
Gobblewonker.
He has a Band-Aid on his beard.
Yes, a Band-Aid on his beard, cast on his hand.
Yeah. His own son doesn't love him.
His own son doesn't love him. Sprays him with a spray bottle.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, and so that's where the twins get the idea. They're gonna go monster hunting instead of fishing, and shenanigans ensue as they go try to hunt down the Gobblewonker.
I like the kind of like runner joke with the cameras, the disposable cameras. I think I made a joke like, why are they using disposable cameras? And you're like, it's 2012 and they're children.
They don't
12.
have phones.
They don't have smartphones.
Yeah, which makes sense. I know when I was I'm editing my DCOM series. I was like, this is gonna date when this episode is. I'm editing part 2, and I'm editing the footage for Starstruck, which is the last movie. It's so close to being out. No, I swear it's so close. But anyways, it was the first. I think that's the first movie that has a smartphone in it in all of the DCOM because the main character
When
is
did
like
Starstruck come out?
2010. Well, because like he's really rich and famous, like that's his whole thing. So it's like it makes sense that like the first character who would have one is like someone who is very, very wealthy and would have the most modern phone. Because all the movies before that follow like average American teenagers and they all have flip phones.
Yeah.
And
got
so
that
like
Motorola Razr.
Yeah, so like even in like Princess Protection Program, which was like a few movies before, where it's like iPhones did exist at that time and people did have them, but like it made more sense probably from a props perspective for them to have flip phones. Yeah. We probably will see some flip phones in the show.
Oh, for sure. Yes.
Yeah. Even though it's like at this point they're like becoming outdated and people are slowly starting to.
It's like the shift is happening, but it's like
in the same way that like the aspect ratios are changing, like the phones are also changing. These are both things that happen at the same time. So, speaking of dating things, I wanted to talk about dated joke section.
Sorry, I just foot cramp.
Okay.
I'm just hurting all over today.
There's just pain everywhere. I wanted to talk about dated joke section. I got the soundboard.
So,
That joke never gets a laugh.
Oh, so loud.
So loud, yeah.
Let me do that again with a little less hot.
That joke never gets a laugh.
Okay, that was good.
Okay, so one that comes to mind immediately is like one of the first observation, like, oh wait, what just happened? Was it Grunkle Stan comes in telling the kids like, okay, put on these blindfolds and get in my car,
and they're like, yay!
And then Dipper's like, wait, what?
What was that? Yeah, very 2010s humor. Yeah. I mean, one of my favorite jokes that felt very dated because it's like making fun of that how like I hate my wife humor we mentioned in the previous one. I pulled up the clip.
It's one of the best jokes in my opinion.
Want to hear a joke? Here goes. My ex-wife still misses me, but her aim is getting better. Her aim is getting better. You see, it's funny because marriage is terrible.
Yeah. So I feel like that was like a very like we're in like the meta humor era. Yeah. Meta humor era. We're in the meta humor era where like everything has to be like a comment, like the whole like, well, that just happened. Yeah. Like every joke has to be like a reference to like we know that it's silly. Yeah. So like is making fun of the whole I hate my wife humor from the 50s. Yeah. Like Rodney Dangerfield, I get no respect.
The old ball and chain.
Yeah.
The old ball and chain.
My Rodney Dangerfield impression is scarily accurate. Yeah. I get no respect. Is he here in the room with us? Well, we never know.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Another one, like, it's funny because you get to see the beginning of that, like, meta humor, like, that just happened. But it's also incorporates some of that, like, lol XD random humor.
Yeah, a lot of that comes from Mabel, for sure. Yeah. Like, when her dream sequence with the hamster ball. Yeah. Because she wants the money to get a hamster ball.
Yes. She wants to get a human-sized hamster ball to roll around in and score her dream 80s men.
Yes. Yeah. That's one of those things where you can tell that, like, the writers, like, where they're from the, they grew up in the 80s.
Yeah. No, definitely, because, like, from, like, Alex Hirsch, what he said is, like, of course, Dipper and Mabel are based off him and his twin sister. Yeah. And he's like, oh, my twin sister was, like, so, like, around that age, like, so boy crazy. And...
Yeah. Well, and it works as a little side joke for the parents. I know that in the episode with the pig, what was the pig's name again?
Waddles.
For Waddles, yes. They used 9 to 5 in the episode, right? And I remember as a kid, I'd literally never heard that song before, which is crazy because, huge Dolly Parton fan. Yeah. And that's just like such a random song pull for a kid's show. in like 2012, 2013.
Yeah. Speaking of pools and going back to jokes, the one where they're the two guys are in a boat, separate boats, moving a pane of glass.
Pane of
across
glass.
the water.
Like that is such like an 80s like action adventure comedy movie joke where like the character, the person running
it's like
doesn't see it because it's a clear pane of glass, and they usually bonk into it and fall over. I think it's in Back to the Future. I'm not sure.
Back to Future.
Back to Future. So, but I'm not 100% sure.
No, it's definitely a running joke. I just can't think of any examples.
But it's just hilarious that it's in the water. That's adds a layer to it.
Yeah.
It's not just like reference for reference sake. It's like adding a twist to it.
Yeah. It makes it good.
Yeah. There's a lot of really fun humor in this show.
And then of course we talked about Butt Island.
Yeah, I think that's one of the ones I mentioned in the last episode too. This era is very much like butt and like fart humor.
Yeah.
Like Butt Island.
Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with they're probably trying to aim more towards like a male audience. Yeah. Because this is how the executives were thinking at the time, you know. They were thinking very binary, like this is girl shows and this is boy shows. Yeah. And they were probably trying to do a little bit of cross appeal. Yeah. But the fact that like Mabel is kind of more of like the silly character and Dipper is more of like the stoic, like this, kind of like
this thinking one.
Thinking one. I think it makes. I think they did.
Yeah, Mabel's like the heart, and then Dipper's the head. You know.
Yeah. So I think because of that, they maybe, and then because it has a lot to do with monsters. Yeah. They tried to lean more towards like a male audience. Like I know that this show got plenty of airtime on Disney XD.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even when it was still airing, they would air reruns of that and like Phineas and Ferb. Yeah. But of course, those shows were appealing to all types of people. Yeah. But they were definitely more like
trying to cater like for boys.
Yeah, quote unquote boy shows. Yeah. You know, they weren't full on Zeke and Luther territory. Best show ever.
Zeke and Luther. Heart emoji.
It's so good.
Oh, I was just like thinking, I'm like, oh man, we're recording this when a big anniversary for a pretty big episode of Gravity Falls.
Oh, really?
That 10 years of that episode being out.
So, yeah, because a lot of these are, like, we're on 12 years.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. It's like, this is one of the later episodes?
Yeah, it's a later episode, but it's still, like, a big one.
It's, like, a spoiler.
Yeah, and I was like, and then another one, unrelated to Gravity Falls, but I saw for Steven Universe.
Oh, yeah.
Aired, like, 10 years ago. I'm like, what?
Well, we can talk about the animation style, then, since you mentioned Steven Universe. How, like, Disney Channel and Cartoon Network... I specifically noticed the thin line art is like very noticeable.
Yeah, I think it like depends on the show. I think nowadays it really depends. Some people go more anime inspired, which is thinner line art, even if it is in a more cartoony style.
Yeah, there's but like things like the sharper angles and things like that.
Yeah. And then Western animation, especially in like the 2010s and even still now, is still very like round. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it kind of we're kind of going back to like thicker.
Yeah, because I know like what always clued to me that like a show was from the 2000s was like the very, very thick black line art. Like the kind of not like totally Butch Hartman style, you know, it's not like fully, but like that is a good example, you know.
I was like Butch Hartman sucks and we all hate him.
Yes. Yeah. But like Danny Phantom.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That one's a pretty good
example. He barely did anything on that show. So there you go. But yeah, when I think of like that very thick, darker color palette, there's pretty much no dark colors in this show, which is fine because it is very lighthearted. Yeah. Compared to like a Danny Phantom, which is a little bit more edgy and darker.
Yeah. It definitely. Sorry, I just like looked up a picture of like. It really depends because like you have shows like OKKO which have that really thick line art. Yeah. And then others like this one's 3D. But, like, it kind of, like, depends. They play a little bit more with line weights and stuff and things like Owl House.
I think it's more diverse now than before, like, a unified, like cultural style from parts of the world.
Yeah, because back in, like, the 2000s, you could definitely, like, tell when something was Western animation, anime, and then, like, Western animation that was very anime-inspired.
Because, like... Do you guys know about Kappa Mikey? What a horrible show. I think that's what it was called. The plot... Dude, never watch this show because it sucks. But it was like...
Oh, yeah, I see. Yep,
do you know what I'm talking about?
Yup.
Where it's about an American... No. It's about an American... like, it's an animated show where an American decides to move to Japan. He's like a washed-up superhero character. And he moves to Japan. And the gimmick is that all of the American characters are animated like kind of more Butch Hartman style, like American Western animation. And when he goes to Japan to work there, everyone's anime style.
Yeah.
It's a horrible show.
Yeah,
never watch it. There's a reason why it got canned after like 2 episodes or whatever.
2 seasons.
2 seasons. Wow,
Yeah.
I did not know it lasted that long. It's not good, but I do remember that show, and that's like literally like the fact that you can tell the difference between like quote unquote American style animation versus Japanese style animation.
Yeah.
To be more like specific.
Yeah, and like coming out of the 2000s, you had a bunch of like animation kind of like Renaissance, like Cartoon Network stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of American Western animation, like the style can only be described as like scrungly and put through like a paper shredder.
Yeah.
Like I think Ed and Eddie's like the worst perpetrator of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
With
sure.
their awful little hands.
Dude, like the animation is kind of gross.
Yeah.
Like gross and like this is one of those
Ren
like you
and
said.
Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy's a great example. I think of fucking
Like Courage the Cowardly Dog is another one I could think of, but it's like
But-
more refined.
Yeah,
It's
that
a
was
little
like more
more fun.
charming. Kinda.
Yeah.
versus oh god, Rocko's Modern Life.
Yup.
Yeah.
I would love to watch that show again. Apparently
Yeah.
it's like really good.
I was gonna say, like, in the 2010s, we started to see the shift where Western animation gets less scrungly
Yeah.
and more, like, refined.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is that I think there was a huge influence of anime on American animators, whereas where I think you maybe get, I don't know for sure, I don't know the history, but that's just my assumption on why the line art gets thinner.
There's definitely a thing, and you could definitely see it in a bunch of shows. You could see it, I think a couple examples that come to mind immediately, like earlier, is Teen Titans,
Yeah.
and then Avatar The Last Airbender.
yeah, those are good examples. Yeah,
Of, like, anime-inspired Western animation.
and that probably has something to do with Adult Swim or something like that. You know.
Yeah, some of that, and that anime started to pick up and gain anime and manga started to pick up popularity in the 2000s in the West.
Yeah.
And that's when we had more things like being distributed out here and translated.
Yeah. Well, because I think of like Death Note. That was like one of the first big shows that like got to in America
Like,
while
what
it was still
was
being
like
made.
4
or something.
Kids or something who did a bunch of I forget which channel it was that did a bunch of like for like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon.
Yeah. That's also why I mentioned Adult Swim because like the more
Dragon Ball.
grown-up animes were like
on there.
and then stuff like Dragon Ball and stuff like that was on.
So that
Tunic? Was it Tunic?
something?
Or was it? I don't think it was Disney Channel.
Because I know a big channel that a lot of people like shake their fists at. I think especially for like Sailor Moon. We talked about it in the Discord.
Oh yes.
It was like brought up that like they changed like a lesbian relationship to be cousins.
Yeah.
They did a lot of that.
Yeah.
Shift from. I know that they also did that. Oh, was it Totally Spies that had a problem with that?
Totally Spies. Like every episode's like a different fetish.
Yeah.
There was some sort of issue with
Okay,
Totally
it was 4
Spies.
Kids. 4 Kids was a big one.
Oh, okay.
With like Pokemon and stuff
Got it. Yeah.
for like translating that.
I watched
in dubs.
Pokemon on the Hub or whatever it was
Yeah, the
called.
Hub. The Hub. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, the Hub. That's why I watched. That channel was fucked because I watched Pokemon, Transformers, My Little Pony, Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah.
Like what a grab bag collection of,
Yeah.
of television shows. Like 4 completely different genres of television.
The 4 elements.
Water, fire,
Fire.
earth,
The
wind.
4 nations lived in harmony.
Yeah,
But,
that's what the Hub was.
Yeah. But yeah, in the 2010s.
Alf. I watched a lot of Alf on the Hub. What the fuck, man? Like, what does that belong next to Pokemon?
Next to My Little Pony, friendship is magic.
I know. So weird. Anyways, you were
But,
saying.
I was saying, like, in the 2010s, you can see animation become a lot more refined. And in the mid-2010s especially, a lot of, like, I was kind of in, like, the DeviantArt, like, art online YouTube communities and stuff. So a lot of people were kind of poking fun at what they deemed the Cal Arts style.
Yeah. Okay.
Which kind of was pinned to a bunch of, like, showrunners and animators who went to Cal Arts, which is kind of, like, a really prestigious animation school.
Walt
and a lot
Disney.
of,
right?
Yeah, exactly. So a lot
Okay.
of Disney animators come from there too, and because a lot of shows at the time were being produced, and they had like kind of similar styles, and like you can kind of like pull away like elements like they kind of have like bean-shaped heads, 2 like big round eyes, like smaller, very no nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, like, the bean-shaped mouth with, like, the straight lines as teeth.
Yeah.
So, yeah, things like,
Because I think
things
it's
like
Steven Universe.
Steven Universe kind of had the more diversity
Yeah.
in it, but you had shows like Gravity Falls. You could even kind of still see it in the Owl House, even though that came later in the 2010s.
Yeah, for sure.
Another one that comes to mind is The Amazing World of Gumball.
That one.
I was gonna say
was-
like Gumball, and even though I've never seen Steven Universe, I'm like, when I think of the character of Steven Universe,
Yeah.
like I think that exact like bean-shaped head,
Yeah.
straight teeth. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like the chunky, kind of cartoony
Chunky,
hands.
yeah,
Like
everyone's-
stubby hands.
Everyone's very plump.
Yes.
I was trying to think of a better word.
Yeah.
Everyone's very round. Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. That's a better way to
Yeah.
describe it.
Yeah, no, that's still something that kind of persists today in Western animations, like a general like roundness
Yeah.
to things. Although we see a bit more variety now, especially if you look to like indie animation.
Yeah, I was gonna
But-
say like adult cartoons becoming like an actual thing here when they were never a thing in the past.
Yeah.
Really shows that kind of like more detail oriented, like harsher. Like I think of BoJack.
Yeah, BoJack. Yeah, like here's the thing with adult animation though, is like a lot of their animations like very like samey, staticky kind of.
Yeah.
I like, dare I say, kids animation has a lot more whimsy to just the style of it.
I think that there's more
And fluidity kind of.
more reason to do so because I think there's a stereotype that like adult animation has to be boring for it to be taken seriously or whatever.
Yeah.
Like we can't have some really fun like
Yeah.
stylistic stuff. Like I had pointed out specifically that moment when the beavers take over the boat.
Yeah, they like
yeah.
fall so nicely.
And it was just like so beautiful. Like I ain't no shit about animation, and yet I was like that looked amazing. And then like just how the water
like
moves.
flows.
Yeah.
It was just like it just looked so stylistic and,
Yeah,
and
that's
nice.
the thing. It's like you could. those are things like.
And they're
like,
unnecessary. Like they
Yeah.
really just add
for the
flavor.
love of the craft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had no like plot relevance, and it was like
Yeah.
still just so like put so much effort into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like when Disney cares.
Disney cared.
God.
But yeah, no, yeah, you could definitely see like a difference between like how Gravity Falls is animated versus like I brought up in the middle, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
Yeah.
The kind of two big animation styles in the West is like hand drawn or Flash animation, which
Yeah.
rest in peace Flash. But
Yeah.
it's just general like a puppet rig,
Yeah.
kind of like 3D animated, but like on 2D. So like 3Ds are just puppet rigs.
And then it's not just like time period either. It's like you take it back to Kim Possible and
Yeah.
the Proud Family. Very, very stiff animation.
Yeah.
Like, I noticed that because I had to edit clips for the movies that
Yeah.
I reviewed. Proud Family movie is fucked, y'all. It's crazy. And I loved that show growing up. I loved
Yeah.
the Proud Family, but that plot, man, wild.
Yeah.
But anyways, like the animation is very stiff that I never really noticed. There's a lot of like they're frozen essentially. The characters feel very frozen and
Yeah.
just their mouths are moving, which I don't feel in this show. And I'm assuming it's because they're Flash. I'm not 100% sure though.
Kim Possible might not be, because when I think of
Well,
Flash...
Kim Possible's a lot more fluid, probably because
Yeah.
it's more of an action show.
So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of, like, maybe it's like a combination or if it has a lot more hand-drawn aspects.
Yeah.
Because if you think about Flash animation, BoJack Horseman's a big one.
Yeah.
With how stiff,
Yeah.
like, it is. My Little Pony, like I said, you can tell, like, they're kind of, like, on, like, a rig. And, like, their movement is just kind of, like, tweened.
Well, and see, that's what I was saying about, like, intention of audience. The difference between Gravity Falls and, like, a Kim Possible.
Yeah.
Is you can just... They're both action and adventure, like, comedy shows. But you can feel the writing be different from the perspective. Like, you know, if you watch Kim Possible going back, it is very, very feminine
Yeah.
in its presentation. Even though it follows, like, a badass...
Girl boss.
good girl boss. Yeah, like, you know... she's still, like... I feel like there's always almost an overemphasis on the femininity of these
Yeah.
characters. Versus Mabel, she just feels so real, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
She's
no-
just like me for real.
Like, no offense to Kim Possible,
Yeah.
but...
No, I think Kim Possible is probably hand-drawn.
Yeah, for sure. I was thinking more of the Proud Family when I said
Okay.
the stiffness. Kim Possible looks...
When did the
in
Proud
action-
Family movie come out?
2007? 2005?
Oh, that's a movie. I'm on TV shows. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The movie, I think, it was the finale for the series. So the show was probably from, like, 2002.
Yeah, which is kind of, yeah. Because I'm just trying to think, because typically for movies, since they have a bigger budget, typically you see them, if they're from Flash animated properties,
Yeah.
they switch to hand-drawn. Like the
Okay.
My Little Pony movie that
Yes,
came out,
I remember.
that one is probably hand-drawn.
Yeah.
Versus the show and all the Equestria Girl stuff.
Well, because they
is,
just get they just get money allocated
yeah,
from
they-
different areas.
Yeah, they get a bigger budget to...
Because that's why so many decom plots that are like have based off of a TV show, that's why they're so fucked. It's because that completely different group of people handle it. Like none
yeah.
of the writers who worked on the TV show write the script for the movie, which is why the plots are so messed up a lot of the
Yeah.
time. Like with the Proud Family and with Sweet Life on Deck famous example.
Mm-hmm.
What a bonkers plot line.
Yeah.
And even Wizards, but Wizards the actors literally were like, we're not going to do this movie unless you get at least one writer, because this plot is horrible. They're like, we can't do this.
Yeah.
The plot was so, and that's why it's one of the best DComs. But anyways, clearly, I have Disney Channel original movies on the mind because that's the video I'm working on. I will stop bringing it up. But like
we like derailed until.
Oh yeah.
Well, we were talking about animation.
Yeah.
But I think it's very important to talk about Gravity Falls because I think it's important to
Yeah.
base it in the context of where it is.
Yeah. No, in the scary scape of the burning train wreck industry that animation is in the 2020s.
Yeah.
It's nice to look on like these shows where you can tell the showrunners and the animators really cared about it.
Yeah.
Where they like actually had enough money and time to put effort into it.
Yeah.
Because even we mentioned it like just a second ago, but like you can tell even during the episode while we were watching it, it's like you can tell that like they really cared about how the show looked.
Yeah.
Like the smooth animations that they had in certain scenes, like the fucking beavers.
Yes, the beavers.
The beavers, like the water, like they like really took care of it.
Yeah, and I think like the specific aesthetics of the show being like this like backwater, like middle of nowhere, kind of more Midwest almost, maybe
it's Pacific Northwest.
Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Like that specific look. I've never even been there, but like I can feel.
You could feel.
I can
vibe.
tell that that's exactly where it's from, and I can connect with it because of how much attention to detail there is, even while not being like the most like the backgrounds aren't like super overly detailed, but you can just see from what they did put in that it's nice. And I think it's so interesting to watch an animation show pre-streaming era.
Yeah.
Because I mean, streaming services
has messed everything.
It
up.
really changed things for animation, I think. And while streaming services did exist at this time, they
weren't like
before they took over the market.
Yeah. I think
for
Netflix.
sure.
I think Netflix is really like the biggest one.
It had just come out
It had
too.
just come out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I think as a streaming service.
The streaming service had just been launched.
Yeah.
Netflix had existed since the 90s as the
like
middle
because
service.
I remember around this time I think we had like Netflix, and I remember watching Kicking It a bunch.
Yeah, there was a lot of Disney Channel, Disney products in general on
Netflix.
Netflix.
This is where Disney was like, we can do that.
That's why I watched Wendy Wu Homecoming Warrior like 50 million times because it was like one of the only DComs on. See, I said I was gonna stop talking about DComs. I need you guys to get a spray bottle from me. I need you guys to spray bottle me.
Okay, let's go back. Okay, we're gonna go back.
Okay.
You had mentioned thinking that this episode aired with Tourist Trapped, the first episode. It didn't.
Okay.
Tourist Trapped aired June 15th, 2012. And then 2 weeks later, I believe. 14 days, 2 weeks later. The Legend of the Gobblewonker aired on June 29th. And then a day after, the third episode aired.
That was what I was confusing. Okay, so 2 episodes did air back to back.
Yeah.
It just wasn't. Obviously, the pilot would air first. Like that makes sense. Well, to get us back on track to actually talking about the plot of the show, I had mentioned how I think Mabel feels very realistic, even though she is very girly and very feminine. And I think that has a lot to do with the specific writing of how they write the 2 main characters, and how that really helps the plot move forward. Yeah, there's definitely like a forward momentum in their dialogue, even though it feels like it's just silly, goofy antics. You know what I mean? Like the whole part of them wanting to be who is to be captain. Yeah, you can tell that that's going to lead to something more in the future. But as a kid, it's just like, oh, it's just a funny, like, I get into squabbles like that with my sibling all the time.
Yeah. And that's what I like about how the twins are written, is that you can tell they're siblings, but you could also tell that, like, they get into little squabbles and fights, but they also, you can tell, very much care about each other and, like, get along really good. Yeah. And they work with each other very well.
Yeah, and you can kind of tell that, like, Dipper kind of, like, almost be feeling like he's superior to Mabel. It might, I don't know, because I don't know how the plot goes. But it might come up more, maybe, that there might be more, like, conflicts of interest there, where he's kind of like, always like, well, let me do that, because I know what's best. And she's like, why do you think you know? But just because he acts more serious than she does.
He thinks he's more mature, kind of.
Yeah.
Because I will say, that does kind of come up with Dipper, of, like, thinking he's a little bit, like, more mature.
Yeah, I do remember certain plot lines where that's the case, like, especially with Wendy. Like, I know that comes up.
Yeah. And then Mabel very much is the opposite, and we get to see that more as the show goes on, that she very much, like, enjoys, like, being like young and like stuff like that and like immature, like that doesn't bother her. She's just being her.
Yeah. And I really like that.
And I say immature, like affectionate, of course.
Yeah, it's like she's 12.
She's
knows
12.
that.
Exactly. Yeah, she's just trying to have fun on some vacation.
Yeah.
And like, I will say like later episodes, you could tell she's like excited to grow up because she has a very like, kind of like a rose-colored like view of the world and what growing up is like. So she's just very excited about life.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Dipper is a lot more like cautious
and pessimistic almost in a way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like just the fact that he wants to, like, it doesn't seem like he really wants the money, because the only joke we see is, like, oh, if we win this award, we'll split the money in half, and Mabel immediately is like, well, how much fun I can have, that kind of money to buy.
And then Dipper's like, look at this, like, fame and prestige I could get by getting interviews.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't care about the actual, like joy
part.
he could have with getting the money and what he could do to spend more time having fun. He's like, my legacy.
My legacy. Yeah. Legacy. What is a legacy?
Sliding seats in the car. Is never good to see. Anyways.
But I'm sorry, we've said squabble a few times, and now I'm just thinking
Squabble.
Squabble up. Squabble up. Okay, official Bamper.
Hold on. We have a few going on here. Hold on. Wait.
You got it. Come on.
Someone better squabble up. That's from the Super Bowl performance.
Yeah. Okay.
I heard that on the radio while I was driving today.
Yeah.
Getting my license update.
It's
life
funny.
update.
Once I was with my mom and we were like sitting in the Bob's Burgers drive-through for like an obscene amount of time because it was like the dinner rush.
Yeah.
But like in that like time we were there, like 4 different Kendrick songs came on the same station we were listening to.
Wow, that's great. I love that. That happened to me today with Sabrina Carpenter. Like literally 4 or 5 Sabrina Carpenter songs came on in the span of an hour, and I was like, hell yeah. But I told my dad, I was like, hey Dad, what do you think he means by woke up looking for the broccoli? He was like, I'll tell you when you're older. Just kidding. Woke up looking for the broccoli.
Yeah, no, we get a little further characterization.
Yeah.
On like what is the twins?
Song we mentioned? Sorry, because it was Vampire Money.
Oh right, yeah. Make sure you add that. I don't think we mentioned anything in between Squabble Up, did we?
The Hamilton song.
Oh, you guys did. I didn't clock that.
Yeah.
The world was wide enough. I think.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Or yeah, something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
then...
For a little further characterization on Stan, you can see he wants to bond with the kids, even if it's in his like con man, felonious ways.
I really liked Grunkle.
Grunkle. I like you just call him Grunkle.
Well, because he's Grunkle.
He's Grunkly.
He's Grunkly. I really liked Grunkle in this episode. I think Stan is my favorite character so far.
Same. He's one of my favorites.
Stan's good.
He works well as like a kind of B plot
Yeah.
thing. Even though they do spend more, I think they spend more time, like screen time on the A plot of sorts.
Yeah.
We
can see what he's doing.
We can more just see like run when we get this where we get that fantastic joke.
But her aim is getting better. Her aim is getting better.
When I was looking up the clip for that, I found a loop that was like 2 nice. Just that.
Yeah, no, it's a very beloved joke. In
yeah, I quite like it. It's pretty good.
But yeah, like he just wants to spend time with his great niece and nephew.
Yeah.
He's just an old man.
He's not as hardened as he puts himself out.
Yeah. I think there's just kind of this idea that like they're a burden to him and he just has to dismiss them.
Yeah.
Or use them to make fake money.
Yeah.
That was a good joke that I definitely did not clock as a little kid, that they were making
counterfeits.
Making counterfeit money.
Yeah.
Looks like a lady. Or something like George Washington looks like a lady.
Ben Franklin.
Bran Franklin, that's what it was.
Bran.
Even worse. I don't know why I thought he would make ones.
Yeah.
Making fake $1
That's
bills.
crazy. He's It's funny because the other day I watched a video counting up what the sentencing and fines would be for all of Grunkle Stan's crimes throughout the entire series.
That's good.
There was a lot of like endangering minors.
Nice. Yeah. So the whole driving
with
the kids.
Cataracts.
These cataracts of mine. Yeah, that's a pretty good joke.
Yeah.
Stan, are you driving with a
blindfold
blindfold on? No, but with these cataracts, I might as well be. What is that, a woodpecker?
Yeah, pretty good.
And then you can see, there's that continuity. That's how you can tell with the, because here's the thing with animation, that a lot of details can very easily like fault is a Clorox, especially if you're on like a time crunch.
Yeah.
Get lost
But
in
like
the
there's
sauce.
like continuity, but also animations is also very purposeful.
Yeah.
And so like things like continuity things, you could see like trees and branches stuck in the front of his
next
car.
scene.
Yeah.
I really liked that. Yeah, that like his car was all gunkled
Mangled.
up, grunkled up.
Grunkled up. I'm gonna turn that into a verb now.
Yeah, grunkled.
Get
Get grunkled, idiot.
Get grunked.
get grunked.
Get grunked.
Something that's
Get
kind of
grunked. Let's get grunked by a broken side.
silly. Yeah.
Nay.
That's another thing is like what I like about Grunkle Stan's whole like characterization is like he generally feels like an old man that I know. Like he gives off like in the Vegas sense like such a grandpa. Like he kind of low key reminds me of my grandpa, but
Well,
not.
there's just kind of like a little bit of like stank to him.
yeah,
You know?
the
And I feel
Grunkle
like-
stank.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of grunkle stank in there. Like it wasn't in the first episode that joke with the like gold jewelry for old men or
Yep.
something magazine.
Yeah.
Like that is just so specific.
Yeah.
Such a specific like lifestyle for like old American men.
Yeah.
You know, or like they like
Gold
have like a girl like you know twice under his age,
Yep.
and then like just covered in gold. Like something specific about the gold jewelry that like old men wear.
Yeah.
I think like really speaks to that. And there's probably some like you could probably psychoanalyze that all you want, dig up Freud, you know, that whole thing. But I really think it adds some charm to his character.
Yeah.
And I like how the plot went because I did not remember that at all. I did not
Yeah.
remember
The twist.
Mantucket.
Old man McGucket.
McGucket. Nantucket.
Nantucket is
Old
crazy.
man Nantucket.
Old man Tucket.
Oh, what was his name?
Old man McGucket.
McGucket.
Yeah, like MCG.
I had no memory whatsoever of him like being a robotics major or whatever, like being able to build stuff.
Yeah.
And I think I said something. What did I say at the beginning of when we first
Oh,
got
you said
introduced?
that you like. I feel like he's like up to something like nefarious, and like he's actually
Yeah,
really
like
smart, but they
it's,
play
it's
him
so
as.
like it's so like of this show
Yeah.
to do something like the stupid joke character is actually really important to the plot. Like I feel like
Yeah.
that'd be some stupid bullshit they pull.
Yeah. But I think what it does is it definitely adds to this whole aura of like Gravity Falls. There being a lot more underneath the surface.
Yeah, nothing is what it seems.
Yeah.
Wizards Waverly Place theme and all.
Yeah.
Everything is not what it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a freaking classic. Literally got sampled in a Billie Eilish song. Bad Guy. I don't think it outright samples it, but it definitely
Like an interpolation or something.
yeah, it pays homage for sure. They mentioned that like as they're like, yeah, we were inspired to think that do 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 from the
You gotta add another one now.
that Vamp Bamps playlist is getting hefty.
We
Juicy.
have like 6 songs just in this one episode.
I know. Well, it's been building up over time, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and
it's
also-
actually like almost at 7 hours.
Well,
Nice.
didn't we add a whole album?
we added the entirety of 5/5.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I forgot that we did
To
that.
cover our bases.
Yeah.
Because we probably referenced like pretty much every song already, anyways.
Yeah.
So do you want to have any more thoughts before we get into talking about what's in the book, or you want to get right into the book? Since when have we ever had structure?
Yeah, you're right.
Thoughts?
I don't think I have anything.
Well,
Speak on that.
fucking
on
what,
that.
No, like what do those like on the street interviewers say?
What are you listening to right now?
well-
What's your favorite song at the moment?
We're doing a visual
Walk me
gag.
through your outfit. How much did this cost?
Well, we're doing a visual gag where we hold up the back of our phone to the person's mouth, like those on the street reviewers do. I was thinking like, gay son or not daughter.
Yeah.
Both. That's what
All
I
of
would
the
say.
above.
Both.
Yeah.
There's not a lot in the... They don't really use the journals this much this episode and the next one we're gonna watch.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna have many, like, entries aside from maybe, like, what Dipper wrote or, like, random things. But no, since it's, like, a journal, there's a lot of entries, like, from the author just talking about, like, himself. And I'm like, I don't know if I should read those. Like, how should I, like, kind of disperse them?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to, like, give, like, too much away
Uh-huh.
from, like, how he talks and...
Got it.
But
So,
no. Only thing that really kind of comes up from this episode and like from the author's original stuff is the island head beast, which I'm pretty sure is Scuttlebutt Island.
okay.
he just kind of writes about, he says, yet another startling discovery at the lake. One of these boulders was in fact an enormous human-like tooth. There was evidence of nerve tissue on the root, plus crushed mollusks, fish bones, and a broken... Excuse me?
Okay, hold on. Let me...
Illegible.
Wristwatch.
Oh, it says that's a... Okay.
I
Yeah.
cannot say that word. I'll be honest with you.
Wristwatch.
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 It's like that tongue twister Irish wristwatch. I can't even say it
Trying
once.
to say soy sauce when you have a lisp.
Shoyshash.
Wristwatch.
I used to have a lisp. I think I did at least. I
Yeah.
didn't have any evidence of it from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But I definitely talked a little bit like Stacey Dilson, and
Nice.
it sometimes comes out.
Okay. It says, okay, a broken wristwatch.
Sorry. Just like slammed my knee into the microphone.
No, that wasn't you. I almost mispronounced wristwatch. And I was like,
Wristwatch.
no.
Wristwatch.
At the crown. My assistant used a chisel and some dental floss to break free a few pieces as I puzzled over a theory.
I wonder who the assistant is, sorry.
You're good. Is there a creature beneath the island? Creature. In my past observations, I have noticed that one of the lake's islands seem to be in a different location every morning. My conclusion is that this island is some kind of living creature and the owner of the tooth. Could it be that this serene mountain lake contains a genuine submerged Lovecraftian horror? I will have to return to this to investigate at a later date. Despite this bone-chilling thought, I couldn't help but enjoy the scenery, and then, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's no other place in Gravity Falls I would rather be than the lake. It reminds me much of my childhood and Glass Shard Beach. Mm-hmm. And then there's also the secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Which is it even on Spotify?
That's what I'm checking.
What is that?
From Avatar. There's a
Oh.
song called Secret Tunnel.
You guys know about my dark secret, right?
You've never seen Avatar?
Yeah, that I've never
Yeah.
seen Avatar before.
It's a very good show if you ever get around to it.
It was one of those things where, like, as a kid, since it was so serialized, I was like, well, I didn't start watching it. And then, again, no streaming existed.
Yeah.
If you didn't start watching it as it aired, there was, like, no possible
miss.
guarantee that you could ever catch those episodes again.
Yeah.
And so I lost motivation to try and keep up since I never watched it from the very beginning. And that made me really sad because I always wanted to watch it. So I just, never committed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of covers. But
Yeah, I don't think the actual soundtrack is on.
You can add a cover.
Okay. But yeah,
I'm
no.
gonna add the Nate Wants to Battle version.
Okay.
That'll
Oh,
work.
that's a name from my past.
That's the
battle.
only one I recognize, so I'm adding his version.
Okay, that's fine. I like his cover of My Own Worst Enemy. My Own Worst Enemy.
I remember loving his Undertale original songs back in the day.
Can you please add the original version of My Own Worst Enemy by Lit?
Yeah.
My Own Worst Enemy.
My own worst enemy.
So I'm guessing this is the page Dipper had brought up when they were being chased by the Gobblewonker to kind of say go
in the
drive,
cave.
drive through the waterfall.
Got it.
Because there's a secret tunnel behind it.
Mm-hmm.
We passed through a secret pass in the lake, a hidden tunnel behind Trembly Falls, and arrived right in the center of the mountain. The townsfolk seem wholly unaware of this system of ancient tunnels and caves, which appears to have been dug by native populace before recorded history. Who or what they were hiding from remains a mystery, although their cave paintings may provide answers. Several hours of tunneling deep through the mountain and disaster struck. Our lantern went out. I knew we should... Whoa, okay. Whoa. No.
Is there a spoiler?
No, I lost my place and I was like, help.
Word soup.
Yeah. I knew we should have brought flashlights, but in my foolish nostalgia, I thought this worthless Civil War era piece of junk. Or he brought it, not... Yeah.
Oh, is that similar to the lamp that's stolen by the rat in this?
Kind of, yeah. He was like, oh, I'm gonna bring a lantern and not flashlights, modern technology. Worst of all, we were in complete blackness and I couldn't restart it. Leave it to me to bring a magnet gun, but no matches. As my assistant and I were arguing about what to do, we discovered that a strange, living mineral was watching us with glowing eyes. Several more pairs of glowing eyes appeared in the dark. And then it goes on to talk about these geodities, which we didn't see in the episode,
Okay.
but presumably live in those caves.
Oh, cool. There's so much lore.
Yeah.
Like, especially, like, when do y'all think that this was published? Like, after the end of season 1, maybe?
This book?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it came out after the series ended.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought maybe it would have come out... Like, this would have been a fucking Scholastic Book Fair, like treasure.
Item.
Yeah.
Like, I remember there was specifically a Minecraft book that came out around this time, like, in 2012.
My brother
that,
had a bunch of Minecraft.
That everyone wanted so bad that they had a wait list.
Yeah.
Because they were, like, running low on stock. And because in our piece of shit nowhere part of town that we live in, they, like, couldn't ship, like, just, like, a whole box over. So they had to, like, count how many people wanted it.
And
then ship that many out. Because... So I remember, like, the first week that we were there at the bookstore, the lady was like, do you guys want to buy the new Minecraft book? And I was like, I don't even know what it was, but I did put my name on the list, and I did buy it. Because I was like, well, the hype is there.
Yeah.
And I was really into Minecraft at that time.
Yeah.
I just, like, so happened to have a friend who, like, was, like, super into it. And I, like, begged my parents for 2 weeks of Xbox Live or whatever it was called.
Yeah,
so I could play in their world with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times, Minecraft.
What a unique point in time.
But yeah, no, though, this book didn't come out till 2016 after the show ended.
I guess that makes sense, since
Yeah.
there's probably, like, a bunch of... They probably had planned a bunch of stuff in the beginning, and they didn't want to get revealed until it was revealed in the show.
Yeah. Yeah, no, because this book is meant to be kind of like a replica of the Journal 3 that Dipper has.
Yeah.
So it's the one that the author wrote in, so it has a bunch of information about the author.
That, like,
plus,
you're not supposed to know.
Yeah, plus Dipper's things.
His, like, own thing. So it also spoilers to see what he included in the...
Yes. Okay. Yeah, so, like, there's, like, Dipper's entry for this episode.
Did you want to answer that? Pause.
Okay.
That's okay.
I was debating. I was like...
We've been recording for an hour, so...
Oh, nice.
I just noticed your, like, collection of CDs.
Yeah.
Can I say these on the mic?
Yeah.
This is, like, the be-all, end-all of, like, like, movies that came out in theaters that you own on DVD. This is, like, the absolute,
And
like...
there's more.
Oh, hell yeah. Like, this is, like, the most, I swear, like, not stereotypical, I just, like, literally, like, if someone were to be like, I want to start a DVD collection, where should I start? Like, these are the movies. It's just the most classic, like, literally everyone has owned these. It's on both sides.
Oh, never.
So we got Raiders of the Lost Ark, The Temple of Doom, and The Last Crusade. Fucking classics. The Princess Bride. Icon. The Goonies. A Christmas Story. The Great Outdoors. Jumanji. Like, fucking classics here. The Neverending Story. You know what? I've never seen this movie.
Me neither.
We gotta watch it.
My mom did.
I really want to watch this thing. Pretty in Pink, Sandlot. Oh fuck, I love Sandlot.
I love you,
So
Sandlot.
good.
Scooby-Doo 2.
Scooby-Doo 2 specifically. I'm like, I swear every single American owned this on DVD.
Yeah.
The first one was optional.
Optional.
The second one though,
Yeah.
Shrek. Yep. I have my copy of Shrek still somewhere. 16 Candles and Stand By Me, as I call it. Stand By Me. Stand By Me. Yeah, like, those are literally, like, the most classic, like, DVD movies to
that
own.
You would have.
Like, everyone needs those in their collection.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Ghostbusters is in a special place in Shai's room.
Shy has them. Yep. And then,
Because that's another good one, Ghostbusters.
that one's a good one. Go Buster.
Go Busters.
Go Busters.
Go Busters.
Go Bubster.
And Stand By Me.
And Stand By Me.
Stand By Me and Go Busters.
Go Bubber.
Oh, and then I would also throw in, since I mentioned it earlier, Back Future. What did I call
Back
it?
Future.
Back to
to
Future.
Back to Future.
Those are just like the holes in my Swiss cheese brain.
Yeah.
Coming out. Anyways, intermission over.
Okay, so I was just going through what Dipper was writing about the Gobblewonker. I've always dreamed of seeing the Loch Ness Monster in person, and this local legend was the next best thing. I didn't exactly get a photograph. Long story. But here's a very realistic drawing of the local lake monster they call the Gobblewonker. And then, so it has mouth for goblin, long neck for wonkin. Makes a call that sounds exactly like a beaver with a chainsaw. Seriously. Which is another, like, little gag.
Yeah.
They thought they were gonna see it.
Yeah.
But it turns out it was just a beaver dam, and a beaver was going crazy with the chainsaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These enormous flippers move so fast you'd think this creature had a motor. That's because it does have a motor, and it turned out to be fake. But still, we did catch it, and from the inside came the real catch of the day. A strange toothless hillbilly they call Old Man McGucket. And then it's just notes about his appearance. Like, the cast on his arm has a strange hum coming from inside. He's a genius when it comes to robotics. Could he have a robotic forearm? Is he slowly turning himself into a robot? Totally wall-eyed, yet he seems to be staring at me. Very uncomfortable. I swear every time I look at him, the gold tooth is moved to a different part of his mouth. Never wears shoes. He calls them foot prisons. Not sure what the bandage on his beard is all about, but when I reach for it, he starts to growl like a small dog. There's definitely something suspicious about this dude, but I can't tell if he knows more than he lets on or less than he lets on. I wonder if the author ever had to deal with strange locals like this guy.
Man, the classic gold tooth.
Yeah.
My grandpa had a gold tooth. Probably one of the last people ever to have a gold tooth.
Yeah. So that's really all I have for this episode.
Okay.
And the next one I have goes into the next one.
Cool. So what are we going to talk about next? Or are we done?
I forget how we
outro or?
No. Like how we formatted the Gravity Falls, because I know we talk about the jokes.
We did the jokes. We did the book.
We did the
Mabel
plot.
sweaters this episode.
Yes. What were Mabel's sweaters? I should have. I
There's-
didn't commit the number. There's only one, right?
There's one
It's
this
just the one.
episode.
It's
Is it?
red. Is it red and have a rainbow on it? If
No.
I got that right, I will fucking do something crazy.
Do it.
I'm probably totally wrong. It's probably green with.
I thought it might have been the classic, but I have.
It's not the classic.
Okay.
I could tell you that.
What's the classic?
The classic one is the one with the. It's the one with the shooting star.
Yeah.
The pink one with the
Pink
shooting star.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so this one. Oh, why is this in such a weird order? Anyways. This one was a purple one. It was a heart with sunglasses.
Oh.
How was I so wrong?
And then
I
three-
can't do anything crazy now.
And then briefly, we didn't get to see what was on it, but when
Yeah.
they were making the counterfeits, her sweater was orange.
Okay. So, how do we feel about the sweater? What are we feeling?
like
I
it's
like her
not-
in purple.
Yeah, I do like her in purple.
Mhm.
It's not my favorite sweater design. I'm very partial to classic Mabel.
Yeah.
But there's a few that come up and I'm like, this is so good.
There's some good whimsy about the sunglasses. I feel like just
Yeah.
at this time, especially because this was the get wrecked, pixelated sunglasses era of
Yeah.
memes. So I feel like just putting sunglasses in anything was now it's
Yeah.
irreverent and silly and
Yeah.
goofy. So
It's like hot.
a star with sunglasses is right. Was a star.
It was a
heart.
A heart.
Heart with sunglasses. Jesus fucking Christ. More Swiss hole.
Swiss cheese.
Swiss hole. Swiss hole. Dear God, as I'm trying to explain my Swiss cheese whole brain, okay,
Yeah.
I somehow show another example by saying Swiss hole.
Swiss hole.
But Jesus Christ,
Sorry, I keep peeking the microphone every time I laugh.
No, we all do it. Yeah, people
God.
are used to that.
Yeah.
They already know the headphone warning.
They already know.
So yes, I do like the sweater a lot, but it'll probably be more of a B tier.
Yeah.
Because I know we used to rank Benny t-shirts, Benny striped shirts.
Yeah.
And it would probably be up there with the blue one with the gray stripes that he
Yeah.
wore in fucking Smells Like Trouble.
Yeah.
Specific. You guys know specifically what I'm talking about. Where he had a long sleeve under it because clearly his grandma told him to put the long sleeve under and he immediately rolls up the sleeves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, any more episodes? Any more episodes?
A lot, actually.
like 80 more. Any yeah. Any more thoughts?
39 more episodes, specifically.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think each wait, I might be lying straight to my teeth, but I'm pretty sure it's 41 episodes.
Okay. Well, any more thoughts on this episode?
It's a classic.
It's a classic.
It's a classic Gravity Falls episode,
One
and
of the most memorable.
yeah,
For sure.
Yeah.
Probably one of the more viewed.
Yeah, I think
I would say.
probably.
I bet the first season got the most views. That's just a
That's just a thing.
a thought. I don't know how true that is.
I can look at it real quick.
Yeah.
But no, I quite enjoyed the antics of this episode. The twists were kind
Yes,
of
the twist. Let's talk about the twist.
Yeah.
How
like the visual gags of it all, like the beavers, like we mentioned before with the dam and like.
There's a chase scene.
Yep.
Is there going to be a chase scene in every episode? Probably not, but there is in these first 2.
Yes.
With the gnomes and then with the.
And then the
robot monster. Yeah, the monster is a robot, like we read in the book.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's made by McGucket.
Nantucket.
By Mr. Nantucket himself. And then at the end, there actually was a monster.
Whoa!
He just eats the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the twins learned they should spend time with Grunkle.
With a grunkle.
Yeah, because old man Nantucket was talking about how his son doesn't love him anymore and doesn't spend time with him.
Yes, and so
And sprays him with a bottle.
yeah. So they got inspiration to go spend time with him, and that was really sweet.
Yeah, it was real nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
And I like their little hats. I want a
Dippy and Mabel.
I want a bucket hat that
Yeah.
says Dippy on it,
Yeah.
and Mabel with the L falling down.
The L, yeah.
I could probably make that in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It's very, it's handmade stitch work.
Yeah.
It's
Just-
hands. So, any other thoughts? Should we conclude? We've already been,
We've been going for a while.
golfing for like a bajillion years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Welcome
regardless,
back, guys.
this is a good episode. I think it's a good episode. It's not
Me
one
too.
of my favorites.
Yeah.
I would say I think the next one is I like a little more than this one, but it's still a good classic Gravity Falls episode that I'm sure most people will probably remember.
Awesome.
Just because it was so early in the series and
Yeah. Cool. So, are we ready to give our final thoughts and rankings? Or not? Ratings for the episode.
I fear we are.
Okay. Unfortunately, it's time to stop talking about this episode. Who wants to go first on final thoughts? I'll go first.
Okay.
Final thoughts.
I'm trying to gather my
Yeah,
final
okay.
thoughts.
So overall, I really enjoyed this episode. I really did remember it from my childhood for sure. And this was one that I remember being advertised a lot. And I think it's just a really fun little mystery story. I wonder if the monster will come back in any way. I'm not sure, but I think it works really well as a Monster of the Week style type of monster. I know Phineas and Ferb did this as well with the Loch Ness Monster kind of riff, right?
Yeah. I think so. I never watched a whole lot of Phineas and Ferb, but I think
I watched more Phineas and Ferb than I did Gravity Falls, which is interesting. This episode was really good, and I really enjoyed the introduction of McGucket, Nantucket. I really appreciated the introduction of him, and I can't wait to see more of him. I've been really liking the growing townies. Big fan of the townies.
There's a lot of townies that kind of are just repeated little side gag.
Yeah. I love a good collection of townies. I mean, that's one of my favorite parts of Gilmore Girls, which is a show I could talk about for hours. But there's 20 million Gilmore Girls podcasts, so never gonna happen. Yeah. But it's one of the most podcasted to death shows ever, which is why we like to go for the more eclectic choices, Macbeth and Gravity Falls, which I have a feeling does not have. Maybe there might be one or two out there.
I know people have definitely talked about it in one-off videos.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of videos
especially following the resurgence.
Okay.
But
probably not podcasts.
I'm probably not. If
coming here for original exclusive content.
it's I haven't seen any, but I also don't really listen to many podcasts at all.
Wow, there you go.
I listen to hours.
Fake podcaster. No, I'm just kidding.
And hours and Do You Remember This?
Yeah. I used to listen to a lot of podcasts. I don't actually listen to as many anymore.
Yeah.
Or when we started the podcast, I was really into listening to a lot of them.
We should start a podcast, guys.
We should start a podcast. That's what literally every unemployed loser thinks. We should be gamers, guys. Remember the first episode, y'all?
Yeah.
Throwback. Actually, it's a throwback now because it's been 3 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we passed the third.
The 3-year mark.
Oh,
3 year.
February.
I'm pretty sure that was the
I
3
think
year.
so.
February 3rd, I think is what it was.
Yeah.
We didn't do anything, did we?
No.
We should have done something.
I didn't even realize it passed.
I know, me too.
We've been so busy.
We're very busy people. We're all doing things. Very important things.
Doing things.
Some of us are managers now, and some of us are in. I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm gonna be in a craft.
Yeah, I saw it on the Discord.
Yeah. I'm doing a little zine fest. That'll be so fun. I'll tell you guys more about it later. So I'm doing a review of the episode. Okay, I really liked it. I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 beavers with chainsaws.
Nice.
Once again, I keep saying it's a classic episode. It definitely sets you whereas the pilot kind of sets you up with the place in general, like, vibe, like, all the, like, plot elements set up. This one, I think, really, like, furthers that it's going to be a monster of a week type thing.
Yeah.
It really gets you, like, set up to get going, like, what to expect with, like, the monsters, the humor,
For sure.
the character dynamics, all of that things. So it's a pretty solid episode, in my opinion. So I think I'll probably rank it, like, 4 out of 5. Fish foods. Licked fish foods.
Nice.
Delicious. I did audibly wince
Yes.
when I saw him eat the fish food. Seuss, yeah.
Yeah. I also quite enjoyed this episode. As we have said, like, multiple times, it's very classic. I didn't watch... as we know, I'm the middleman once again. I haven't watched very many Gravity Falls episodes, but this one's definitely one of the most memorable that I've seen. There's just so many bits, classic bits. But
It was getting better.
Very much enjoyed the antics, the little, like, silly character dynamics, like Shay said. It really lays out the groundwork for the rest of the show and the rest of the vibe that I quite enjoy, and I can't wait to see more again. I'm going to give this one 4 out of 5 death rays.
Yeah.
Death rays.
Time to start working on my death ray. So, thank you for listening to the Vampy Wampy Campy Podcast, where we vamp and you camp. Is that right?
Yes.
We
Yeah.
vamp and they camp. Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
Wait.
Make sure to...
We vamp and you camp.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
that's how it goes.
make sure to put out your fire and take down your tent, or else...
Smokey the Bear's gonna come and build a giant Loch Ness monster to chase you.
Exactly. And so that's really prescient right now. Especially because of everything. Well, I mean, we're on Firewatch, so that's why I'm saying that.
Yeah, I mean, whenever we are, well, I mean, and the general area where that man is from,
Yes.
Smokey, the
He's
man that
a
makes legends.
Southwestern classic.
Yes,
Yeah.
recently has been dealing with fire. Well, in the past, like, year, or two,
Yeah.
really bad fire. So topical.
Topical. So yes, thank you for listening. Make sure to follow us on Spotify and hopefully soon everywhere else you listen to podcasts. I'm working on it, y'all.
Tumblr, visit our Tumblr.
Visit our Tumblr, vampywampycampypodcast.tumblr.com. Send us some asks. Send us some, give us a follow.
Give us some quampies so we can
ampy.
ampy.
Also leave comments below. I think on Spotify you can
Leave a
send
review or
in.
something.
You can leave a review. Yes, give us 5 stars. And I think on the episode you actually can comment, and I should be able to see it like on our RSS feed.
Thing,
Yeah.
Fucking Anchor that we used to host on bit the dust and got
Oh,
absorbed by
really?
Spotify. So I really hope that I really liked that system. So I'm pretty sure it still
It
exists.
should still
Yeah.
be the same.
Yeah. And
Unless
this is
Spotify killed it.
this is our third time. If I don't want to switch again because it'd be our third time switching
Yeah.
RSS hosts, and I
Yeah.
don't want to do it again. So I guess we're just stuck with the horrible conglomerate that Spotify is.
Yeah.
But thank you for listening if you are on Spotify. Make sure to clampy, ampy, lampy, subscribey.
Leave some lampies.
Leave some
some
lampies
lampies.
and
Some
subscribey.
Yeah.
And we'll see y'all in a few weeks, probably.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Depends on how fast I edit this.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. See y'all next time.
Next time.
Lates.
Lates.
Okay, that was good. That was
Yeah.
a hot one.